guys, Ernie here, Paleo Hiker MD, and today is half day cross flags for those NASCAR fans like me. Halfway through the whole 30. Pretty exciting. Had a good day today. Woke up again with good energy, feeling good. Went to work, and I needed that energy because it was a long day of work. Had a couple of really kind of difficult to deal with patients at the office at the very end of the day, and then I went to the hospital to do one admission from a patient that had come in during the day, and I ended up having three. Once I got there, had three people to see in the hospital that were new. So pretty long day, but a good day. Certainly the energy is there, and overall very pleased with how things are going so far from that standpoint. All right, so challenges today, really not many, other than the fact that I do really like peach cobbler, and one of my partner's patients brought them a peach cobbler with ice cream. I was easily able to not eat it, but man, that's a challenge. You know, you hit your favorite dessert and you can't have it. Which was okay. Honestly, it was really okay, and I did fine with it. But you know, you find these challenges day to day, and I think about it, and I think in general, our office, like most physicians' offices, we get lots of goodies and treats and stuff. And I generally have a no access policy at the office. I do not eat junk at the office because if I did, it would be never endless. So basically. Not a big deal, but when you haven't had anything like that in 15 days or more, really, because I probably haven't had peach cobbler in a long time. But this was a real one. It was homemade, and it did look good. So that was my major challenge today. So today's health tip, it's kind of a practical tip. Now, there are a lot of people in the paleo community, they do CrossFit. You know, that's what their thing is. And I can tell you that the majority of my patients, 99% of them don't do CrossFit. In fact, they have a hard time even just getting out and walking. And there's a general problem with people trying to do exercises they don't like. I do think most people can do some kind of functional exercise, but people tend to force themselves into boxes. They tend to force themselves into doing certain things. Oh, I'm going to run, or I'm going to walk, or I'm going to get on a bike at the gym, or I'm going to get on the treadmill. And I just tell them, look, if you're going to find an exercise and you're going to stick to it, you need to find an exercise that you enjoy. So if you're currently doing exercise and you don't like it, it's a dread, and you just don't enjoy it, maybe you need to try to find an exercise that you actually will enjoy. For a long time, I didn't have any exercise that I really, really enjoyed. The CrossFit nature of exercises is enjoyable because it's short. So you can get things done. I don't have a lot of time, but I have found that riding a road bike is something that I enjoy. And once I found that, I've been able to do more and more of it. Now, I don't do as much of it as I can, or as much as I want. It's also kind of dangerous, so it kind of lays on my mind. I did lay it down once when a dog decided to try to trip me up, and I landed on my shoulder and my head. But other than that, I've never had any problems. But in general, just try to find exercises that you enjoy, and you have a much better chance of actually sticking to doing them and getting some benefit out of them. All right, so what do we eat today? Breakfast, pretty simple. Fruit and some water. Did just fine with that. It was a busy morning. I had to get out the office. I actually took a Larabar with me as kind of an emergency food. I know that that's been kind of frowned upon, but it is still considered emergency food. And I did eat one today, the first to say it, because I didn't have a lot of time this morning. I was running late, and it was kind of an emergency, and I had to go. So I ate a Larabar, and I survived. For lunch, really simple. I got some really good prosciutto at the grocery store. I love the ingredients, pork, salt, and combined it with some cantaloupe, so prosciutto e melone, as they say in Italy, and had that for lunch, and it was really, really good. For dinner, we had some simple meat sauce. We just made basically a spaghetti and meat sauce. We made the meat sauce, and instead of spaghetti, my kids ate some spaghetti and meat sauce. My wife and I ate just a sweet potato with the spaghetti sauce on top. And if you've never had that, it's really, really good. So I suggest it. You don't miss the spaghetti very much at all. So that's pretty much what we ate. All right, guys. So we are there. We're halfway home on the Whole30. Pretty excited. Pretty proud of everybody who's going along with us. We have an entire gym here. I am a part owner of a gym here in town called the Genesis Experience, and we really kind of cater towards bringing a more high-impact CrossFit type environment to the common man, shall you say. We're not really after elite athletes. We're not trying to be elite athletes. We're trying to get people to be elite at life. And in general, that does include a lot of CrossFit exercises, but it includes a tremendous amount of nutrition and nutrition education. We partner with Whole 9 Life, who did develop the Whole30, so we're one of their partners, and we utilize their information to teach our teach our clients. And part of that was this month doing a Whole30, and we have about, I think, 20 or 25 people doing the Whole30, which is pretty exciting, and they're all doing pretty well. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for sticking to it. I appreciate all the input from you guys on all the social media, as I said, and really just appreciate you guys following. My channel here on YouTube is growing nicely, so it's kind of fun. So like, comment, subscribe, refer others. If you know they're going after a Whole30 and they're going to try to do it, they can get on here, maybe get a little laughter, get a little education, and get a little bit of encouragement. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.